Alright, welcome to a little something different today. This is more of a modification spotlight than a proper let's play. As in, I don't think I'm going to make 200, 300 odd parts just to complete a campaign. It's more like going to be about 10, 20 at the most. Well, that's if you actually want me to do a proper campaign. So this is Rome Total Realism. It's a project mod that I was told about and that I was told to download. It's in 0.5. It was released a very short time ago, like within the last 2 days, so I don't think anyone has actually put a video of this mod onto YouTube yet. So yeah, one of the developers contacted me on Steam and he told me about it. And I was very intrigued. I was excited to play it and I wanted to see what it's like. Now, a couple of the things that he told me is that, seeing as it's literally the first version to come out, the game pretty much plays a lot like vanilla. I mean, all the units are the same. I mean, the only thing that's different really is the visuals, which I'm told are meant to be amazing. So without further ado, let's jump straight into single player, and we will go into the Imperial campaign. Now, I've already chosen what faction I'm going to play in. It's Carthage. Because, they're the faction I pretty much know the most. Out of any Total War game, it's the faction that I've played the most. I don't really like playing as Rome anymore, I just find it boring. I just find it boring and predictable. And that's another thing, we have the 3 Roman families in here. Which I imagine, in later versions they'll be merged. I hope so anyway, because I like the one Roman faction, I think the map is as big as the Rome Total Realism mod I play for my Alexander campaign. I'm assuming anyway it looks as big. The factions are pretty much, like, their names are the exact same as vanilla. I mean, Iberia is still called Spain, and I think Thrace is not called Illyria yet, but I imagine they'll all be changed. I mean the faction standards look pretty awesome. So anyway, yes, we'll start the game. We'll go into it's why I pick every time hard, because I've given up trying with very hard. It's just frustrating now. We'll turn off the battle time limit. Will I do a short campaign? Well, as I said before, it's more of a modification spotlight. I don't really expect to finish it anyway. So I'll just stick with a long campaign, and we'll just play it, and we'll just play it. And if you want me to keep doing it, I will. So, let's go. Summer 270 BC. The turns will be 6 months. A turn, so that's 2 turns in a year, as opposed to 4 turns in a year for the other mod that I play on. And it's starting in 270 BC, so it's starting 10 years later in the other mod that I play on. It's basically the vanilla start time, 270 BC. Now you notice pretty much straight away the visuals. I mean, look at the water, man. It's pristine, it's clear. It's high definition. It looks awesome. And my map's bright. Just give me a second, let me correct that. There we go. As I was saying now, my map, like, the water looks amazing, but you do see a couple of oddities around the map, such as these floating fish, which in vanilla they would have animations. And these little specks of islands, they have some graphical kind of oddities kind of protruding out of the sides. But I imagine that will all get fixed as later versions come true. Now, looking at our lands here, you notice that there is quite a sizable gap between Hippo Regius and Tingis. Quite a huge gap, and we also have a starting region in the Iberian Peninsula, which is great. Now, Carthage are a somewhat easy faction to play as. I say somewhat easy. If you don't know what you're doing, you obviously will lose. But if you get your sea trade up and running, you know, your economy is pretty much well sorted. Oh, we start off with Illyria and Caralis. Huh. Don't think we normally start with those. I might be wrong. It's very nice though that the mod gift just lets us have them straight away. That's very, it's very generous, because normally at the start I'd be racing to take these islands. Right, so seeing as it's 270 BC, Pyrrhus has already invaded Rome and failed, and there's already been a large enough battle between Carthage and Greece on Sicily. Right, so we'll go into our towns and just have a look at them. Right, so we have a governor, Tiagus. Right. Looks like all the buildings have their vanilla construction times, which I imagine will all be updated. As I said, this is just like the very first version, 0.5, and I'll link where you can download it as well in the video. Right, so we'll start with roads for now, just to get our trade up and allow our armies to move quickly throughout the lands when we need to take these Numidian lands that are currently in between Tingi or Tingis, whatever it's called, and Hippo Regius. So we'll build just basic dirt roads in most of our lands just to start off with. And we will go on to the upgrades, the governor's villas and whatnot, the barracks, the shrines. Well, it's pretty much on building the shrine to Baal. Because if this mod will allow, I should be able to make Sacred Band from the maximum level of shrine to Baal. So, you know, hopefully that will work. And again, still continuing to make dirt roads. Fantastic. That takes us down by at least 2 grand. Well, in and around 2 grand. 1980 gold to be precise. I think these are new models for the units. Yeah, they most certainly are, and they're quite nice actually. We have our own unit of Sacred Band right now, and they remind me of Greek hoplites in their attire. I think the vanilla Sacred Band just wore white with like a plaid bronze / golden helmet with a white shield. So this adds a bit of realism, because I doubt they actually looked like that, you know, 2,000 years ago. Anyway, I think that is enough for this turn. Well, actually, no, we could build roads in here just to link up ports and whatnot. And same in Illyria. No buildings whatsoever. Damn. Well, let's get the governor's house up then. Let's try and make this settlement as much as it can be. Right, end of turn. And would you look at that? As opposed to my Third Age Total War series, turns end in a flash. Now that is what you want to see. Right, new family member. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that. No thank you. Distinctly Carthaginian in origin, I would imagine. And look at that. Made about Made about 6 grand there. And that is sea trade. Anyway, we have the Greeks coming in. We're currently neutral. The armored hoplites, overpowered as fuck in the vanilla game. You build a load of those, put archers behind them, couple of units of cavalry, you are sorted. You can take on whatever you want and win. If you know what you're doing, of course. Right. Recruitment. Absolutely nothing in this town. Better get a barracks up. Seeing as it's on the front lines against Greece. And here we'll just make a basic shrine to Baal, as this place already has a decent enough garrison. Right, now, Lilybam, the model here on the map is showing no stone walls, yet it already has a stone wall, so I imagine it's just a graphical glitch. I can't actually notice a stone wall on this building. So I imagine that's something that will be updated. And, you know, here I can distinctly see a wooden wall right here. So it could be due to the fact that it's very close to the coast. I'm not sure. But I have to imagine it will get sorted out. Right, we'll take the spy into Grecian lands just to see what they're up to. Okay, we have Syracuse. It's in a different position. It used to be over here in vanilla and the mod that I played Alexander on. Now we have the Scipii family, which, as I said before, hopefully they'll be made into one faction in later versions. Right, well, we'll spy on Syracuse for now, and Messina is starting out as a rebel town. Mamertine mercenaries at war. Chance of success 100% if I go in there. What about here? 100%? 100%? Fantastic. Jesus, this spy must be very good. Oh, would you look at that. 27 years old, 5 subterfuge, an expert spy, and he dresses up as a woman. I mean, we have hit the fucking jackpot with this guy. I mean, this guy, hopefully he will never die. He will be invaluable to my cause. Anyway. Right, we pretty much have roads up and running. So now I think it's time we get ports up and running if I can. And if not, temples, and if not, traders. So I think that's a good plan. We'll get the Shrine to Baal, we'll get some mines, we'll get some wooden walls up here. Illyria. Dirt roads, and a Shrine to Baal. Fantastic. Hippo Regius. Shrine to Baal. Keep these people happy and get myself some sacred band in the meantime. Dirt roads. Here already has dirt roads and a little fleet. Suppose we'll get the mines up and running then to help out with the economy. And a Shrine to Baal, which will definitely bleed me out of finances. Oh, and I always forget about Palma. I mean, I always forget about it. Right, end that turn. Well, I suppose that the temporary trade agreements will give me a little bit of money from you, but I plan to attack you anyway. I'll accept it though because you are offering me map information and I want to know where you are. Right. Fantastic. Yes, it may be profitable to all, but so will your debt. It'll be very profitable to... Oh, you cheeky bastards. Oh, you cheeky bollockses. Oh, I'm gonna get you for that. Candidate for adoption, 27. Average command. Well, I suppose we can... He has good traits, I suppose we can build him up. But oh, this fucker down here, man. What is he up to? Oh, garrison is pretty bad. I should probably reinforce this area, believe it or not. Now, as far as I know, these guys are shit. As far as I know. Right, let's get the cavalry out. Hanno, faction leader. Elephants. Liberian spearmen. Pointy infantry, we'll get these slingers out. Shit, I could actually lose this place very early due to my lack of vigilance. Well, that shit is awful. That is bad. Crap. Alright, let's build up. Okay, I'm gonna have to make troops now. I'm going to have to make a lot of troops. Because Numidia, they're aggressive. They're quite aggressive. I don't like it one bit. Right. Recruitment, shite. It's shite everywhere. Okay, build up a militia barracks. Jesus, it doesn't even have a militia barracks. And this guy is standing, blocking my trade. Fucking brigands, man. I need to sort those guys out. Construction report, war. Well, I was hoping to start it off, to be honest, but I'm more than happy with them starting it off. Oh, there's the Brutii family. What are they doing down by Sicily? They should be going off over here. That is very odd. Right. Militia hoplites, armoured hoplites, regular hoplites, archers, and was that Dionysius of Sparta? Well, at least there's no Spartan hoplites in there. Those things are an absolute bitch to kill. I mean, you attack them head on, you've already lost. That's essentially, you know, what not to do against them. I'll move these guys up here to reinforce Panormus. And just basic units again. Need to get that militia barracks up pretty quickly. Check finances. Projected profits 500. That should improve next turn. Right, okay, what does he have? He has a family member. I might be able to kill him if I have spearmen. Do I have spearmen? No, I don't. I have militia and shitty swordsmen. Oh, this is wonderful. And two unknown unit types. Right. I should have been aggressive and I should have killed them. Like, I should have attacked them straight away. That was my fault completely. Right, we're kind of down for money at the moment. Suppose I can get a governor's villa up and running. I should probably turn the tax up as well, now that I think of it. I'm sure the people won't mind. Well, these people might actually, because their faction leader isn't here. But here, definitely, I can turn my tax up to fund that war effort. We'll put it here, just on regular high. Right. Okay, well that should help with money, definitely.